Okay, so we're going to do a sewer dump at a COE today. This is the drinking water only, so people do need to have reserve water in their tanks, or like us going COE to COE, sometimes they don't have water, so you may need a little bit more. We never travel with full water because that's just too heavy. This is your hose where you're going to be hooking up to the fresh, or not the fresh, but the water to put into the camper to rinse the black hose. Bob's hooking up the sewer hose now. I'll link a name of a video we have on our channel below where Bob had actually cut our sewer line there and put an extra couple pulls in there because the pulls inside the box were getting tight and difficult, which we have now also had fixed. But it's nice because when you want to shut things on and off, it's all right there. We do have a gray valve under there we have to pull, one in there where he's getting in, the black tank is in there, and then nothing comes out till we open it there. And then of course the hose on the end has a lock on it just to prevent accidents. So it's rare to find. We've got a water hose here that the campground has provided, and it's actually a good one and in good working shape, so we're going to go ahead and hook that up. Want me to turn it on? Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
So the first thing he does is you're going to flush the tank, right? You're going to let it out?
Well, the tank's pretty full. So we're going to, we got our black tank clean out sprayer on, and I'll just run it just a little bit, and I'm going to just flush it, and I'll leave that run while we're flushing, and then we'll let the tank fill. And you have to be careful when you're letting it fill with the sprayer, because if you walk away or someone gets your attention, you can cause a big accident.
Yeah, meaning you'll overfill it, and that's bad.
So you don't want to film this.
Okay, so we're not going to film that. So Bob is putting away our black hose that we normally use for the rinse. And why is it black, Bob?
Just so we don't get it confused with the fresh water.
Yep. Never want to confuse one hose with the other. So he's stopping our sewer from dumping right now.
Yeah, one thing I'll show you is I put a gauge on here. This gauge will show you how many gallons you're putting in, and we got a 45-gallon black. So I'll normally go about 3/4 or so. I'll put about 32 or so gallons in it, and then flush it maybe 2 times to clean the tank out. But right now I'll close it, and then I'll reset this. You can reset this. It already had 19 gallons in it on our flush, but I'll reset this back to 0 once I get about 20-30 gallon in there. I'll pull the lever again. We'll do that twice. That will make sure our black tank's pretty clean.
And the reason we do that, yep, is just to keep it as clean as possible.
Yep.
So while that's going, because that takes a little bit to fill, I walk around and check our locks, because there's so many freaking weirdos out there anymore, you just don't know. So you want to make sure that your stuff is always locked. You stop at a rest area or something, you just want to make sure. Amelia,
hey,
did we bring your dump station with us?
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, Amelia.
Say hi, subscribers. Yeah, she loves travel day. She's a really good kitty on travel day.
We always keep the truck running when we're setting up or taking down, and she's in there just for her own safety, especially in this Kansas 100-degree weather. So also while we're doing that, I go through and make sure that all of our cameras on the Furrion are showing up. Okay. And then this is our dash cam that we have, which records outside the front. It records us inside, and it records behind the camper. And then of course we have our Garmin. We make sure the truck is on Jake brake and tow haul mode. We make sure this is on 5th wheel, Blue Angel. And then we got to put the route in still. And then over here is our tire monitor, and I go through them and just make sure that all tires are showing and that they look normal. We always check this 2 days ahead of time, because when we were newbies, we found out the day before we were leaving in the afternoon that we had a tire that was flat. So we have learned. So you filled it up. How many gallons did you end up putting in?
28.
So now we are dumping it again.
It's coming out really clean, so I'm not going to flush it again.
So after we do that, what happens next?
Then we're going to close the black and we're going to open our 2 grays and let them just drain.
Yep. And then that's it. We're going to move on to the next campground, guys.